So guys, it is like day, I don't know, like week 2 after I crashed my Parrot Disco in a tree. And once I kind of just said my goodbyes and accepted I couldn't get it down because it was so, this lighting is horrible, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my hood off. Once I kind of discovered I couldn't get it down just by climbing the tree because it's so high up there, we went to Walmart, hashtag not sponsored, and we got some slingshots, and we thought it'd be a good idea to shoot little BBs at the drone, at the drone, and see if we could get it down. BBs are too fast and too dense, so all we did was just pelt it. And I also thought it'd be a good idea to bring my Phantom 4 and maybe attach something to it by a rope and try to knock it out that way. First I used a roll of tape just because it was heavy, but I had a very disturbing image of the roll of tape getting caught on a limb, and then the Phantom gets caught and then it crashes, and I didn't want to destroy my favorite drone for a drone that I just wanted to buy just to fly, just to have fun. So I canned that. A ton of you told me to try a drone. I even thought like maybe putting like a weight on it so it's like a flying wrecking ball. But I just had these ominous images in my mind where something would get wrapped around the tree and I would just be stuck looking up in the air with my Phantom, just like a rope attached to it, stuck in a tree, can't do anything. I mean, yeah, there could have been options where I make the rope really long, so if it does get caught in the tree, I can just land it safely with a big rope. But then again, I had more premonitions that this rope could somehow get wrapped around the propellers and crash it. Anyway, long story short, I digress. I'm going to check on the Parrot. I don't have any other ideas for it today, but I did bring my DJI Spark that I just got. It's on sale for for the holidays, so it's a really good deal. Feels like I'm wearing a purse. But I'm checking on the Parrot because we had a really windy storm that kind of brought this cold weather, and I'm thinking that maybe it fell out of the tree. Guys. Okay, look what I see. New evidence. Look at this. This is part of it. I'm gonna add it to my pile. Oh my god. This is a wing. And you can even see the hole where we shot the little BBs at it. Guys, look. Do you see that? It fell out of the tree. I'm kind of shook because it's so messed up, I think. Water fell of it and just dripped on my foot and scared me. I don't know if it's water damaged. It doesn't feel that wet. Here's what it looks like. So guys, these are all the parts I have. Here's one of the wings, which is almost in good condition other than just the tip fell off. And then here's the main part. This is called the chuck unit right here. So the chuck unit literally is like the most expensive part of the drone. And then also the camera module, which other than it being a little smudged up, is perfectly fine. So if I remove, oh no, like this spot right here has a hole in it. So that's probably when we were shooting BBs at it, or slingshotting balls, whatever the hell they are. I think that's what that is. And I'm a little worried because you see the hole right here. If you go to the back, there's something with a screwdriver. So if I remember before I upload this video, I'm going to unscrew this when I get home and see what's back there. I will play that clip like right now if I have it. So I just hope that that wasn't a big deal. But I feel like, again, like if I can save, I don't know how taking drones apart work, but depending on if anything got damaged here, then it's fine. It did rain, like I said, and there was a little bit of water, but I think for the most part, since it's covered in styrofoam, it really helped everything. Here's another wing. I don't think this thing is in flyable condition. If I crashed it with it in perfect condition, I'm pretty sure if I flew it with holes in the wings, it would not be pretty. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's put together. And then here is like the piece of the wingtip, which kind of goes right there. So guys, my plan was to come out here and check out the Parrot stuck in the tree and then just fly my new Spark because it was on sale for the holidays. But now that I actually found the Parrot Disco, I have content for something I didn't think that would exist. So what I'm probably gonna do is just fly this thing in one of my next videos. If you are looking into getting one of these though, because you're checking out the good deals for the holidays, like that's what triggered me to get this. Originally when it came out, it was not a good deal. It was $500 and I think $700 for the Fly More combo. Now it's on sale, it's $400 and then $600 for the Fly More combo. When you compare those prices to the Mavic, which starts at $999, it's kind of foolish considering the Mavic is still pretty portable, but it has a 4K camera and then also 3-axis gimbal. But now that this thing is $400 and then $600 with the Fly More combo, which gets you the controller, which you need to fly this properly, it's now a good deal because the price points have separated farther out. I know the Mavic is also on sale as well for like $900, and I don't know how the pricing is going to be after the holidays. Maybe DJI saw that it was super successful and they're just going to keep it that way. I don't know. But if you're watching this before Christmas and the Spark is still under around $400 or $600 for the Fly More combo, definitely check it out. I saw on Amazon where it was like $580 for the Fly More and like $380 for the Spark, but sometimes you're limited on colors and I wanted to be extra and get the blue one because it's my favorite color. But you definitely have a video to look forward to on this thing pretty soon. So again, make sure you're subscribed. I'm gonna just do like a first flight and first impressions on it first. But then of course, I'm gonna do like the granddaddy comparison between the Spark, the Mavic, and the Phantom. I'm gonna put all three together. Obviously, we know which one is the absolute best, but they all have their pros and cons. And I want to, oh guys, too, before as I was heading back to my car, I noticed one thing. There was a button that was up here that is no longer there. So I don't know if you can press it with your finger or if I'm gonna have to try to order a button. How much is a button? So guys, before I leave, I forgot one important thing that I just want to thank everyone for. After I crashed the Parrot Disco in the tree, at least like 5 people, at least, I can't even remember, either commented or emailed or sent me a message somewhere asking if I got my disco, my Parrot Disco, not like dancing. I can't dance. So I just want to thank everyone that actually, it's like really incomprehensible that people watch my content, remember what I talk about, and then even think to ask and care enough to follow up with me to see if I ever got it. So that means a lot. Like, even if it was like less than a dozen, it's really cool that people do that. I even had somebody email me that said they'd help me get it out, which, wow, that's really thoughtful. Luckily, I didn't need any help. Luckily, it was just there sitting on the ground. And if you're watching this and you happen to come across it and you just left it there or put it back, thank you. I don't know if that happened, but just keep in mind if you ever find something like that somewhere, it might be best just to put it where you found it, and hopefully the owner will come back and find it, or at least post it around on Facebook. So, thank you to everyone that didn't steal it, even though that's a very specific thing to say, because I doubt anyone saw it. Because if you saw how I got back there, I have to come to this park that hardly anyone ever comes to, and then I walked through a gate where people normally ride their horses, and the tree that it was stuck in has like cow crap everywhere. So I doubt it's like the hottest hangout joint in the area. But I digress. Okay, so here's the clip to me at my house. I am unscrewing everything right here. Here's the unit. Here's the hole in question right here. For the record, this is what the BBs looked like that we shot at it. I kind of put my finger in the hole. Can you even see it? I put my finger in the hole. I didn't feel anything. And this is what it looks like when you unscrew it. So there's really not much for me to kind of figure out if anything went anywhere. So I really don't know the overall condition of this thing, because I feel like the more I start opening it up, the worse I could possibly make it. Ideally, what I want to do is just charge the battery, get some new wings, and this hole bugs me though. I feel like it would impede performance. But if there's some way I can patch this hole, that could probably fix it. Now, if one of these BBs is actually stuck in the drone, that could definitely mess it up. Not just the weight aspect to it, it would be unleveled and harder to fly. If it's like went in there and kind of ricocheted around and messed up some of the stuff, that would be a problem. But I mean, luckily, like I said, this is a big part of everything. Like, yes, wires go here, which I think these wires just kind of go to the servo motors. And the battery and everything seems to be fine. Propellers seem to be like look at the propellers. They seem to be flawless. So that's good. And the motor and everything back here seems to be fine. Alright guys, it is windy and it is cold for this Florida boy. Have a great day guys. I'll see you later. Bye.